and see if anyone's here for a reading. I'm not supposed to be burning incense, but I think I'm going to sneak to burn one. Because I've been really wanting to burn incense. And I got my chicken foot here. And I got a little bit of desert, I think this is desert rose crystal. And I got my little raven here. And I'm going to be burning some of the White Witch's seahorse incense. So put them down in there if I can get it. It's kind of hard to put them in there without getting burnt. I had, whoa, like I said, it's hard to get it in there without getting burnt. Let's see if I can do it another way. I'll do it this way. That way I don't get burnt. So I figured I would go ahead and pull some more cards. So I think what I'm going to do is, did that one go out already? No, okay. Hey, whoever's on here, there's 3 of you on currently. I figured I'd come on here, see how everyone's doing. And I'm burning some cone incense of the spirit guide totem animal seahorse by the White Witch Parlor. I have my Jesus candle going. I have my chicken foot here for protection. And then I have some desert rose here for accessing other realms. And also, this is a great conduit for accessing past life energies. Find a salad, you cow. Okay. Sure will. What kind of salad? And let's see. So that is what... Okay. I'm glad you think so. I love opinions. And my question is, though, for you... Hi, Cynthia. For you, Bear, is if you're so greatly enraged and greatly offended, why would you be on this channel? Is your life that miserable you gotta pick on other people? Says more about you than me, but okay, we'll go with that. Glad women are stupid to you. That is your opinion. Thanks for coming to the channel. Hi, Cynthia. Well, that's not good. Why are you on your mom's phone? So, hello. So, yeah. This is content that I don't know if your parents would be okay with you in absorbing, but really what I do here is I just chat with the comments with whoever's on here, and I just talk about just about anything. This channel is mainly about spirituality, so lucky you. Hello. I don't know what that is. I believe that's Arabic, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know some Arabic, but not that well. I'm not fluent in it. I know a little bit of Spanish too, not fluent in that either. Fluent, only English, obviously. So, got 18 people. Thank you for the 2 likes. If you'd like a card, just let me know. It's a tarot card, by the way. Where'd you go, Bear? I mean, I was interested to see what else you had to say. Since you're so, you know, opinionated, and you're so right, that I need to find a salad. Hun, don't put yourself on the internet. Not worth it. Thanks, Tommy. I hope you have an amazing day, too. So, why do you say that? You know, I'm going to call you S because I'm not going to butcher your name and be disrespectful. Yeah, they are tarot cards. Sound it out. Yeah. Why? So you can make fun of me more? I don't think so. Like, come on now. And, you know, I wish you were there. I wish you were here before, because if you would have said that about my ex, I definitely would have listened. It's definitely not worth it. The things you, if only you knew the things I endured. The Hierophant upright, nice. What's interesting is these people call them trolls or bullies, or I don't know what they call them anymore. Come on here to make fun of people, but it's like, what do you do with your life? It says more about you than it does the person you're making fun of. It's like, do you have a job? Do you not have hobbies? Do you need to find a new hobby? Like, my hobby is this, like, getting on here and what some people, like the cow, you know, that I am, and the dumb person I am, to expose myself. At least it's something to do. At least I'm not making fun of other people. like Taylor Swift very much, but like Taylor Swift once did say, haters are gonna hate, 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 hate. That's okay. It's okay by me. At least they're following up with their words, I guess. They're actually putting it into action, the hate that they have, I guess. But like I said, it says more about them than me. Or whoever they're bullying, you know. So it's kind of sad. I hope those people find happiness, the ones that are hateful. Because they're really, most of the time, they're miserable if they're making fun of other people. Yep. Maybe the first one. Yeah. A couple parts were scary. My mom is talking to my grandpa about The Conjuring. Yeah, reaction king. You can ask for help. What would you like me to pull, or what's the subject or question? It's nice to see a friendly face on here. There's been some bullies on here. Some people that are pretty hateful indeed. I'll just wait for your question. Is Ansel will marry with K-Run? Let me see. So this is a card that I got with that question, and it's the Page of Cups. So I feel like there will be some celebration. I don't know if they will actually get married, but there will be some sort of celebration between those two. Whether this be marriage, whether it be an engagement, where it would be a temporary connection. I feel like there is possibility of some karmic retribution, because I see with this there is a rabbit. So to me that has to do with fertility, but it also, with the red string, it has to do with karmic ties or destiny. So I feel like they're definitely in each other's life for a reason. Now, whether it's going to be for marriage or not, I'm not 100% sure. With it being a page, I don't know. I don't think so, but it could be. I hope that answers your question, Doctor. Reaction King. I am thinking of leaving this job as it hurts my back to work in this job. What should I do? No other jobs available right now, but I can't do this one any longer. So what will happen now in my career life with this situation happening? So let's see what Spirit has to say about that, King. So we have the Fool in reverse. We have the Three of Coins in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel right now, Spirit is really wanting you to take your time and looking for another job. And I feel like right now, Spirit's wanting you to work on your boundary setting. And also, the reason why your back is hurting is because you need to work on strengthening your body and your your leadership skills. Because I do feel like this is a time for you to really, you've been someone that has been very loyal and very cooperative and very collaborative with other people, and Spirit wants you to see your own leadership skills. And this is why it's getting harder for you to stay in a position where you are bending your you're bending backwards for other people. I feel also that it has to do with some of health, and I feel like the reason why it is your back, when we look at the chakras, we look at, depending on where your back injury is or where your back pain is. So if it's upper in the shoulders, that would be it could be your throat chakra and your heart chakra. It could be also, could be with lungs, but I don't think that, I'm hearing that's not the case. If it's your like middle back and lower back, that has to do with your lower chakra. So that has to do with your mindset on scarcity mindset. It has to do with your ability to maintain your living environment. So it has to do with finances, has to do with excuse me, trusting your gut, has to do with reproductive organs, has to do with maintaining balance and routine that makes you feel comfortable. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, Spirit's wanting you to, okay, your lower back. So I feel like this is a time where you need to figure out what it is you're looking for when it comes to not just work, but just your life in general. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to maintain? It could also be how you're feeling about yourself and your capabilities. And this is the reason why I feel like your guides want you to work on your leadership skills, because you have been there for other people. Now it's time to be there for yourself. And the right people will come along to help you on your new journey of self confidence, it's a leadership. Excuse me. I feel like the reason why this is happening also is because you need to ground into your own needs and wants. You've been pushing off your needs and wants for a while, and Spirit's trying to get your attention with this physical pain. And so they really want you to realize that you're capable. If you can do all this for other people, imagine what you could do for yourself if you were in a leader position. You will find new people, you will have new collaborations. You might want to, if possible, cut down your hours and work on something that has to do more with building something of your own. If you're worried about having a little bit of cushion, if that makes sense. I'm seeing it's a very strenuous job. I'm almost like feeling it has to do with something with construction or building or something with heavy lifting. Um, and I see Spirit has something for you that is more of, like I said, leadership job, um, delegation. So whether it be an office job, whether it be a small business, whether it be working with supermarket, okay. So yeah, I feel like working on the skills you already have and doing a lot of self-reflection and educate yourself, get books. So what should you do? Quit, right? I mean, if you feel that you can maintain what you have without that, well, do that. Yeah, absolutely. Play guitar, make a YouTube channel. You don't know what's going to happen unless you put yourself out there. Like, I'm putting myself out here, and I feel like even though I'm not making money at it, I would like to think I'm helping somebody, and that is valuable, and so what I also think is, even if we get rejected, right, that just makes us want to work harder. So I feel like telling your story about what you're going through is going to be helpful. There is someone that I talk about constantly on my channel. Her name is Kellyanne Maddox. She's another tarot reader. She's a witch. She's a writer. She's really awesome. She's from the UK. And she herself has had a lower back injury from, I think it was snowboarding, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. And she basically had to give up her office job, and now she runs her own business. She has her own YouTube channel. She's a creative person, and that's probably what Spirit's wanting you to see about yourself, that you're a very creative person. You can manifest from the ground up if you believe in yourself, if you don't quit, you don't give up. So I would say, if your soul's telling you to quit, trust it, and the universe will help you. And if you still feel like you're struggling, make connections with people, new people, put yourself out there. I think in the long run, you're going to be a lot happier if you take the risk, because you don't want to be in a position where you are just in the same job and you're going to permanently damage your back, or permanently damage your quality of life just to make ends meet, if that makes sense. But you have a backup plan, so start with that and see where that goes. And I feel like you could find another job that would be less taxing on you. Well, and I understand that your family is worried. My family was the same way. But you have to do what's right for you, and I believe everything will. Yeah. And you don't want that. No. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, because I worked with individuals that had not only intellectual disabilities but physical disabilities, being handicapped, and they brought a lot of value to my life. I learned a lot from them. But you don't want to risk your life for something that wouldn't do the same for you. And I hate to be this way, but and I've heard this so many times before, jobs are replaceable. You could find another job. It might take some time. It might take too long, but it will come about. I really believe that. And definitely go for your musician um, dream. Start a YouTube channel, start playing guitar. Maybe you can teach people how to play guitar, entertain people. I mean, there's so many options you can do. Tell your story, why it's important for you to go this new route. Being transparent with people, putting your story out there, it'll connect you with so many great people. It really will. And yeah, there's going to be some people that, disagree with you and try to bring you down, but you got to do what's right for you. And the right people will find you. I believe in spirit. Okay, and I just went through something extremely traumatic and taxing, and I still believe in spirit. There was a reason why it happened, and I'm going with that. And everything else don't matter. I'm just sticking to that. So if that's what you need to do what you feel is right, do that. I hope that helps. What? Okay, hold on a second. So yeah, my dog. Anyway, I gotta get going here. But I hope that helped, King. But yeah, if you start that channel, King, send me a message, okay? And I will subscribe and I will share your channel, okay? And like I said, I don't know if I can, let me see. I don't think I could do it right here. But you could just email me at paranormalangel06@gmail.com. Okay, well I will click on your profile and I will go subscribe here shortly, okay? And I will share it to my Facebook, my YouTube, and my TikTok. Because I cannot get back into Instagram for some strange reason. But I will share your channel, okay? And I'm sending you much love and thank you for coming on here and letting me read for you, because I've been sitting here not able to read for anybody, so I appreciate it. Um Sending much love. I will see you all soon, okay? And King, I will be there to subscribe and share, okay?